up on Access episode 57. Woolly Racer LittleBigPlanet Karting is Game of the Week. We've got all the latest news in PlayStation Briefing. Round up all the best content on the store. Sample the delights of London's MCM Comic Con. Get the latest on the Devil May Cry reboot from developer Ninja Theory. Before signing out with my good friend Ed Byrne at the Golden Joysticks.
Having saved Craftworld from the Negativatron in LittleBigPlanet 2, Sackboy has decided to ditch platforming and don the racing leathers instead.
Sony's homemade mascot has joined the frantic world of kart racing, with a real emphasis on the word frantic here. This isn't going to be a gentle drive through the countryside. Be prepared to dodge rockets and muffins, swing across pits of green goo, and attempt not to slam into giant pufferfish. Ooh.
There is a storyline. Minions called the Horde are pinching everything in sight, just, because. And it's up to you to sort them out through the gentlemanly medium of racing, or something.
The story isn't really important here. Smashing sackbox in the exhaust pipe with a giant boxing glove is. This wouldn't be a respectable kart racer without being able to lob weird weapons at competitors, and LittleBigPlanet Karting doesn't disappoint.
Eat electric death, Horde Shriner!
But even better than being able to blow your opponents into scraps is the Fast Forwardinator, which zaps you forward in time, something we wish we could do in real life.
Did you watch X Factor this weekend?
Skip to the end.
Fag Ash breath. She was like talking right next to her. And then she came on the next show.
It's not all about racing for pole position. There are loads of other modes to get stuck into, like waypoint trials, score attacks, and our favourite, kart battles, which has you bombing around an arena, nuking fellow racers for delicious points. Also mixing up the action are imaginative minigames that have you hoarding giant dino eggs and jumping over yummy cakes.
Carb.
Of course, being a LittleBigPlanet game means you'll be able to craft your own courses. You talented bunch can get stuck in, creating tricky tracks and battle arenas in fine detail, populating them with stickers and props picked up in the main races, and then you can share everything online. You won't be able to top our track though. We call it the Circle of Inevitable Awesome.
Aw, yeah.
Almost all the costumes you've purchased for LittleBigPlanet transfer into LittleBigPlanet Karting, and you can tweak your cart in a variety of ridiculous ways. So, if you fancy tearing up the tarmac in a hovering skull, or riding out in a giant sushi box, your tastes are well catered for.
You massive weirdo.
Playing LittleBigPlanet Karting is like having liquid joy poured right into your eyes, and we recommend it like we recommend modding your car with a biscuit dispenser. Delectable.
And now the PS3 o'clock news with me, it's your PlayStation Briefing. On our interview radar this week was Visceral Games lead designer Julian Lamoureux, who gave us the lowdown on Overkill mode in Gentle Garden Simulator Army of Two: The Devil's Cartel. It's not really a garden simulator.
So the idea behind the Overkill is that we decided to quantify every type of action that the player can do. So for instance, if you kill someone, you're gonna get a little bit of points, but if you work together, for instance, both players are shooting at the same guy, or one guy is taking the aggro and the other one is flanking them, then you're gonna get what we call a co-op action. So these give you even more points. Eventually, the more you cooperate, the faster you're gonna fill your Overkill meter. Then once you're in Overkill, then it's just fun time. Like everything come to pieces. We're really making the most out of the Frostbite 2 engine. So all the props are destructible, enemies included, and it's really just a big destruction fest.
And finally, while many of you are no doubt already leaping through pretty foliage in 18th century America, last week's Assassin's Creed 3 launch night in Birmingham was a huge success, as these happy punters can attest.
I feel great to be the first person to get it. I mean, I've been waiting quite a while to get it. My favourite thing of Assassin's Creed 3 has to be just the boating section. It's completely revolutionised Assassin's Creed, distance travel, and warfare in general.
I've just been really excited, can't wait to find out what happens next. The gameplay is going to be amazing as well, and the graphics just look incredible, so going to be good.
This evening we've been running Mr. Trophy's Naval Challenge on Assassin's Creed 3. Everyone's been competing to try and sink all the ships in the fastest time.
If you just can't get enough of Assassin's Creed 3, head on over to youtube.com/PlayStation Access for loads of amazing videos, including a breathless rundown of the series' history, Ezio doing a leap of faith from space, and Dave being a bit rubbish in the battle for Bunker Hill. That's briefing done for now. We'll have more news for you next week. Time for a look at the best stuff you can buy from your sofa now. It's this week's roundup from On The Store. News of a change in lineup for the PlayStation Plus Instant Game Collection, first of all, as skin-tight sci-fi shooter Crysis 2 leaps, slides and gruff talks its way into the Game of the Month slot. So at no extra cost to your subscription, you get to pound aliens into extraterrestrial paste and wear lycra that turns invisible. Yeah, it turns you invisible too, otherwise the aliens would see everything and that would just be wrong. Moving on to PlayStation Vita now, and there's excitement and ladies with knives in the air as Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation hits the handheld, with new protagonist Aveline taking centre stage in this companion adventure to Assassin's Creed 3. It's running on the same engine as its PS3 sibling, so expect the same free-running, free-stabbing, free-posing action, only this time in the palm of your hands. Good lord, PS Vita owners have got it good this week. Look the flipping heck at that. That being Need for Speed Most Wanted, which ridiculously is as big on Vita as it is on PS3, with all the modes, mods and cars present and correct. All your speed points and unlocks are transferable too, so you can fit nitro boosters to your Porsche on the train back from work and then drive it round on your 50-inch plasma when you get home. Most wanted indeed. And finally, available on PlayStation Vita right now is Smart As, the game that tests your brain juices with a series of mind-taxing minigames and then compares the power of your bonds with everyone else. Are you as smart as your friends, your city, the world? Rob? We certainly hope so. Download it now. That's your lot from the store for now. We'll have more downloadables next week. For bonus level this week, we're alighting at Cosplay Central, also known as Comic Con at the XL Centre in London. Hooray! This time, though, we brought along Access community presenter Ian Young to share in the fun. Take it away, Ian.
Hi, my name's Ian, and I'm here with PlayStation Access at MCM Expo, here to interview Matsuyama-san for Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. Let's see what he has to say. In regards to your approach to the game, what influenced you, your creative side?
We receive our main inspiration from the Naruto series itself, with a new episode and a new chapter each week, as well as the other TV series airing in Japan. We have plenty of inspiration. All of our works influence each other, and Asua's Wrath really taught us how to make players feel like they're fighting a massive boss battle.
Well, there you go. I've just been interviewing Matsuyama-san. I've had a brilliant time. This is a crazy place, and I'm really looking forward to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 being released.
Love the whiskers. A massive thanks to everyone else at Comic Con for being so friendly and brilliant and eBay savvy. Let's do it again next year. With the brand new Devil May Cry shaping up to be all kinds of brilliant, what with Admit It, You Think He's Cool Really Dante, some outrageously sexy fighting bits and pizza, we travelled up to Cambridge to visit developer Ninja Theory to see how things were getting on.
Capcom approached us towards the tail end of Enslaved, and they suggested, it was Alex Jones actually, suggested, would you like to pitch for Devil May Cry?
We were really impressed both with the initial concept exploration stuff and just their general level of enthusiasm for the game, a lot of reverence for DMC in the studio here. And so at that point, we decided to bring them to Japan as like, here are the guys we think should do this.
So they were very clear, don't make a Japanese game. That's not what we're here for. We want you guys to make a new vision for Dante, a new storyline, and a new entry point into the series.
We've had animators over here, Itsuno-san, who's lead creative on 2, 3, and 4, will sit down and literally go, no, okay, put a frame stop there, shave that frame, great, okay, put a hit stop there, there should be a sound spang. Like, it's very intensively collaborative, unlike most external development processes.
Which is all lovely and everything, but was there anything so naughty you simply couldn't show it?
Yes, nipples. When we actually create some characters that some old woman like crazy like with breath out, with, it's really creepy stuff, really. And they say no, we can. Well, it's fine, but no nipples. That's okay.
And final hard-edged question to Mr. Sound Designer: what was the weirdest noise you had to record?
flatulence. That's why we have our own rooms. It's not because we make a lot of noise.
And I'm done. A big thanks to everyone at Ninja Theory, and don't forget Devil May Cry launches on PS3 on January the 15th. Before we leave you this week, here's one last hit of funny from the recent Golden Joystick Awards, where comedian cum presenter Ed Byrne had these loving words for your favourite PlayStation video show host.
Grow up! Grow up, woman! Get away from this gaming lark.
What the... I thought we were friends. That is so unprofessional. I mean, God,
Terrible comedian. Not a funny one.
Lanky-haired Irish numpty. I'm a terrible comedian, am I? Did you hear some of those jokes he did at the Golden Joysticks? Oh, I used to have a Commodore 64. No one cares, Ed. No. That's all for Access this week. Hit the giant red button to subscribe to all our regular episodes and extra features. And if you enjoyed this week's show, don't forget to comment and like us. Like us!